Good evening, everybody, and welcome to The Nest at Hunchbarger's Corner, Mississinawa Valley High School. I'm Mark Bixler, Bixler Video Productions, and The Nest is the home of the Blackhawks. Tonight it is next-door neighbors battling it out. Our first contest tonight, first of four that we'll have, will be the Junior Varsity girls game. It is a shortened game. We're going to get in as many of our breaks as we possibly can, but because of injuries and lack of numbers, the Ohio High School Athletic Association has allowed some schools, if they so choose, to just play one half of basketball, and with the numbers down and then with the injuries for Mississinawa Valley, they are just playing one half of the JV game. The varsity game will be a full game. But looking forward to tonight's broadcast. I was just contemplating when the last time I was in this gym. And we'll talk a little bit about that when we come back and give you the starting lineups. But as we said, we're at the Nest at Hunchbarger's Corner in Mississinawa Valley High School. I'm Mark Bixler, Bixler Video Productions. We'll be back with the introductions of the starting lineups for tonight's game. The Ansonia Lady Tigers and the Mississinawa Valley Lady Hawks. Back in a moment. Helping underwrite this event, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home, with locations in Arcanum as well as in Brookville, by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company located on Main Street in Ansonia, and by Greenville Federal Savings and Loan located on Wagner Avenue and also inside Kroger. Helping underwrite this event, Montage Cafe, located on Broadway in Greenville, by Greenville High School Interactive Media Class from the Career Tech Center, a friend of the Wave, by McCabe Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, and by AC Wood Creations, handcrafted quality items. Helping bring you this event, Cox Insurance, with locations in both Ansonia as well as in Greenville. Greenville VFW Post 7262, a friend of the Wave, by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County, and by Wayne Health Sports Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine, a division of Wayne Healthcare. Helping underwrite this event, First Presbyterian Church, located on East 4th Street in Greenville, a friend of the Wave sponsor, by Family Health of Darke County, with locations in Greenville, New Madison, Arcanum, and Versailles, by Tribute Funeral Homes of Greenville and New Madison, formerly Oliver Floyd Funeral Home and Pope Ron Funeral Home, and by Bixler Video Productions. If you would like to help underwrite or sponsor a game or event Bixler Video Productions airs, contact us. And we welcome you back to Mississinawa Valley, Mississinawa Valley High School, the home of the Lady Hawks, and we'll be calling the Junior Varsity game. Both of these schools are members of the Cross-County Conference. Now, this game is not a Cross-County Conference game. This is a non-conference game. These two schools, the last few years, have played each other twice, and that started quite a while ago, from what I understand. But I've lived away for 12 years, but I think even when we were calling games from 2001 to 2005, some of those games, they were playing each other twice at that time. But this is a non-conference game, and as you can see, the Cross-County Conference banner and logo here, not really a banner, it's more of a plaque, but all the teams that are participants in the Cross-County Conference, and we've been doing some Tri-Village games. We did a National Trail game. We did the Ansonia Mississinawa boys game last year in December of this basketball season. But this is our first trip to this gym in quite a while, to say the least. At least 12 years, 12 seasons since I've lived in Illinois, and I've lived in Illinois since the fall of 2005. Let's run down the starting lineups. First off, for the Ansonia Tigers, number 3, a 5'4" sophomore, is Abigail Powers. Sky Edwards, a 5'4" freshman, wears number 11. Mariah Troutwine, a 5'6" freshman, wears number 12. Number 24 is Michaela Stover. She's a 5'4" sophomore. And the final starter for the Lady Tigers is number 33, a 5'7" freshman, McKenna Obringer. For the Lady Hawks of Mississinawa Valley, 0 is Emily Shaw. She is a freshman. Macy Stewart wears number 22. She is a junior. Taylor Stockler is number 32. She is a freshman. Taylor Collins, a freshman, also wears number 33. And Ellie Reichert, a freshman, wears number 45. The Tigers are coached by Michael Dean, while the Hawks are coached by Katie Kusin. I'm Mark Bixler. I'm Bixler Video Productions. We'll take another break. Back with the opening tip-off of tonight's ball game between, I should say this afternoon's ball game, the Junior Varsity, between the Lady Hawks of Mississinawa Valley as they host the Lady Tigers of Ansonia. Back to Mississinawa Valley and Hunchbarger's Corner in a minute. Helping underwrite this event, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home, with locations in Arcanum as well as in Brookville, by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company located on Main Street in Ansonia, and by Greenville Federal Savings and Loan located on Wagner Avenue and also inside Kroger. Helping underwrite this event, Montage Cafe located on Broadway in Greenville, by Greenville High School Interactive Media Class from the Career Tech Center, a friend of the Wave, by McCabe Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, and by AC Wood Creations, handcrafted quality items. Helping bring you this event, Cox Insurance, with locations in both Ansonia as well as in Greenville, Greenville VFW Post 7262, a friend of the Wave, by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County, and by Wayne Health Sports Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine, a division of Wayne Healthcare. Helping underwrite this event, First Presbyterian Church, located on East 4th Street in Greenville, a friend of the Wave sponsor, by Family Health of Darke County, with locations in Greenville, New Madison, Arcanum, and Versailles, by Tribute Funeral Homes of Greenville and New Madison, formerly Oliver Floyd Funeral Home and Pope Ron Funeral Home, and by M. Bixler Video Productions. If you would like to help underwrite or sponsor a game or event M. Bixler Video Productions airs, contact us. And we welcome you back to Mississinawa Valley. Mark Bixler with you, M. Bixler Video Productions. Glad to be with you here tonight. Actually, this afternoon, we'll be doing some games tonight as well as the Lady Hawks control the tip. Who's with it is Ellie Reichert. Dishes it off. That is number 22, Macy Stewart, right side, and that goes through the hands, and the Tigers come up with the steal. Driving down the lane and gets the basket is Sky Edwards for the Lady Tigers, and they lead this 2-0. Emily Shaw, and another turnover as Abigail Powers comes up with that loose ball. The Lady Hawks, Lady Tigers take it down court, and off that miss, that was Mariah Troutwine, the Hawks with it, as Ellie Reichert has the ball. Two-0 Ansonia with the lead here this afternoon. A couple games this afternoon, then we'll start saying tonight. Shaw from the wing cannot get it to go. The rebound is to Ansonia. In some trouble. The Blackhawks with a double team. But Ansonia gets out of it, and getting it into the front court is Michaela Stover. That three-point shot does not go, taken by Troutwine, and Hawks Stockler gets it into the front court. This is our 5th game since last night. That's another turnover. We did 2 at Tri-Village last night, National Trail against the Patriots, and that is a whistle and a foul. Let's check and see who it's going to be on. Macy Stewart picking up the foul, her first, team's first, common foul, so Ansonia will put it in play from the baseline. Powers gives it out top. That is Stover. Stover takes it right side to Troutwine. Troutwine to Powers. Could have been a double dribble, and it is a steal for the Hawks. Stewart. She'll give it up. As with it is Collins. Collins brings it right side to Stockler. Stewart inside to Stockler. She's going to go to the free throw line to get the 2 free throws. Powers. Check that. Obringer picking up the foul. McKenna Obringer. Stockler at the free throw line getting the 2. The first is on the way, and it's good. Hawks on the scoreboard. The Lady Hawks trailing by 1 with 4:51 remaining. This is going to be a short game, just 1 half. We'll take some breaks where you wouldn't normally see breaks taken, but because it's tape delayed, we can do it. Second free throw does not go. The rebound is to Ansonia as Edwards comes up with it. Dishes it off, and that is Stover, and then we have a kicking the ball, so it'll be Blackhawk basketball. We'll try to take a break about the midway point of this one, and maybe one before the end of the first quarter as well. That does not go. It's out of bounds. It's off of Mississinawa. Helping underwrite this event, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home, with locations in Arcanum as well as in Brookville, by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company located on Main Street in Ansonia, and by Greenville Federal Savings and Loan located on Wagner Avenue and also inside Kroger. Helping underwrite this event, Montage Cafe, located on Broadway in Greenville, by Greenville High School Interactive Media Class from the Career Tech Center, a friend of the Wave, by McCabe Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, and by AC Wood Creations, handcrafted quality items. And we welcome you back. We had a technical glitch just as I was ready to take a break. But during that break, a couple of free throws were made by Kiera Reichard. And the Tigers leading at 4-1. That goes inside, does not go. The rebound is to Levy. And the Blackhawks with it. Taking the 3, and it is good. Lindsey Johns. And we're knotted up at 4 apiece with 4:08 remaining. We're in the opening quarter of play. Ansonia and Mississinawa Valley. That is a steal. Reichard coming up with it. She lays it off the glass for 2. And just like that, Mississinawa on a 5-0 run, and they lead this with 3:48 remaining, 6-5. 6-4 rather. And it's loose, and the Blackhawks with another steal. The Tigers with a turnover, and then Cale Griffin committing the foul. Common foul with 3:39 remaining. And with it, Stewart in some trouble, and a travel is called. Actually,
The Blackhawks getting a little bit of a favor right there, because the Tigers came up with a steal, and just as she traveled, she passed the ball. 3:22 remaining. From the corner, Edwards could not get it go, and the whistle. Maybe picking up that foul. Edwards getting the 2 free throws. At the first. Chance to tie it, and she does. Scott Edwards with that. Stewart, she looks to drive, pulls up the wing jumper. It's in and out. And we have a held ball, and it should be Tiger basketball. 3:04 remains here in this opening quarter of play. We're tied at 6. I guess we could say that the first quarter is the first half, and second quarter will be the second half, since it's just 2 quarters that are being played. Edwards from the right elbow of the free throw line does not go. The rebound is to Ansonia. That is Katie Burke that came up with it. Stover gives it off to Burke. Edwards from the corner. That does not go. Taken by Troutwine. Got her own rebound. Could not get it to go. Loose, and it's tacked out of bounds, and it'll be Mississinawa basketball. .226 is what remains. A 6-6 ball game here in the first quarter. Although, as I said, since we're just playing 2 quarters, we could call it the first half and the second half. But I'm going to bet that they play it back to back. No break in between. Mississinawa with it. That is Lindsey Johns. Levy gives it out top to Stewart. Stewart to Stockler. The lob goes inside, and it does not go. Levy couldn't get it to drop. Ansonia with the rebound and gets it into the front court quickly. Troutwine. Out top it goes to Edwards. Edwards looks to drive. Dishes it off. That is Hartzell. And the 2-point shot is good. Stover with that basket. And Ansonia leading at 8-6. We're down to a minute and a half. A little less than that, actually. That goes inside. Levy kicks it back out. Johns. Reichert couldn't get it to go. The rebound is to Ansonia. Stover. She'll get it quickly down to Edwards, and she took that extra step and is called for a travel. A minute 10 remains here in the first quarter. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. 8-6 Ansonia with a 2-point lead.
Helping bring you this event, Cox Insurance, with locations in both Ansonia as well as in Greenville. Greenville VFW Post 7262, a friend of the wave, by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County, and by Wayne Health Sports Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine, a division of Wayne Healthcare. Helping underwrite this event, First Presbyterian Church, located on East 4th Street in Greenville, a friend of the wave sponsor, by Family Health of Darke County, with locations in Greenville, New Madison, Arcanum, and Versailles. by Tribute Funeral Homes of Greenville and New Madison, formerly Oliver Floyd Funeral Home and Pope Braun Funeral Home, and by Bixler Video Productions. If you would like to help underwrite or sponsor a game or event Bixler Video Productions airs, contact us.
Back at the nest. Mark Bixler with you, and Bixler Video Productions, glad to be with you. That goes right through the hands of Stockler. It was a little tall. Difficult for her to, Stockler to handle. And the turnover gives it back to Ansonia with 1:02 remaining here in the opening quarter. Reichert. And the turnover, they try to get it over to Troutwine, and the Blackhawks turn it over to the Tigers turn it over to the Blackhawks. Right side, baseline, that's Shaw. In some trouble, gets it out to Levy. Now with it, it's Collins, and the turnover. And it goes to Troutwine. She'll lay it in and count the basket. At the free throw line will be Troutwine, and an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. Reichert picking up that foul. The team's first does not go, and the rebound is to Ansonia, but the putback, she was a little too far underneath, and then the Blackhawks it'll be Ansonia basketball. I thought it went off a Mississinawa. 25 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter of play. And they try to get it inside, but it is picked off. Reichert coming up with that. She gets it into the front court for Mississinawa. Shaw. They go inside, and we have a held ball, and on the alternating possession, it is Blackhawk basketball. Reichert fires, cannot get it to go, goes right over the head. She was boxing out and didn't see it. Trying to find somebody to box out, I should say, and that will end the first quarter of play. After one quarter, it is Mississinawa trailing Ansonia by 4. It's the Lady Tigers 10, the Lady Hawks 6. Back in a moment.
Helping underwrite this event, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home, with locations in Arcanum as well as in Brookville, by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street in Ansonia, and by Greenville Federal Savings and Loan, located on Wagner Avenue and also inside Kroger. Helping underwrite this event, Montage Cafe, located on Broadway in Greenville, by Greenville High School Interactive Media Class from the Career Tech Center, a friend of the Wave, by McCabe Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, and by AC Wood Creations, handcrafted quality items.
Back at Hunchbarker's Corner and the Nest. I'm Mark Bixler, glad to be with you here on Bixler Video Productions. Second quarter, this will be the last quarter. That is deflected out of bounds, and it'll be, they say, off of Ansonia. So it'll be Lady Hawk basketball. They trail this 10-6 to the Lady Tigers. Reichert gets it across. That is out of bounds, and it is deflected, so it'll be Mississinawa basketball. Pass goes into Reichert. Back to Reichert from Shaw, or from Johns. Johns gets it, looks to go baseline, cut off. They try to get it inside, but oh, wow. That was clearly off of Ansonia. Tigers get a break. Well, that's okay. I think we kind of evened it out from a call earlier, if I remember right. Well, it'll be Mississinawa basketball. They'll put it in play in front of their own bench. .6:10 remains here in this second quarter. Ansonia still with a 4-point lead at 10-6. Driving into the lane too strong, but that offensive rebound to Collins. It does not go. Mississinawa nearly came up with a steal, and Stewart commits the foul after Stover came up with it. And one thing here in Ohio, the OHSAA has allowed schools to just play 2 quarters when numbers are slim, especially with girls programs. Off of the miss, the Blackhawks come up with it. Johns gets it into the front court for the Lady Hawks. Reichert. We're down to 5:15. We'll take a break here momentarily. It's an inside. That is down to Levy. Reichert gets it back. Stewart, that should have been a double dribble. Ansonia will have wholesale substitutions. Off of the miss, Stewart comes up with it, drives baseline, goes all the way across, and then we've got a foul that's going to be on Katie Burke. It's her second. It really doesn't matter because we're only playing 2 quarters. And if a player fouls out, they've played really aggressive. I'll put it that way. Johns will trigger it in. It's a 10-6 ball game. That's where we were at the end of the first quarter. Reichert. Give it up to Collins and a near steal, but Stewart comes away with it for the Lady Hawks. She looks to drive, cut off on the baseline. She'll bring it back out. Levy. Skip pass. It goes to Reichert. Reichert gives it up to Collins on the far side. Stewart has it on the right side wing. Looking low post, not there. Johns. Cross court to Reichert. Collins from the left elbow of the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go, and the reach in. Griffin picking up that foul. That's the 16th foul. Now we will keep track of that. And we'll keep track of the others. 5 team fouls whistled against the Blackhawks. Right side, Levy gives it up, goes all the way past Collins, and Stewart came up with it. Johns to Levy. And it's out of bounds. It stays with the Lady Hawks. 4 minutes exactly. 10-6 Mississinawa. Back in a moment.
Helping bring you this event, Cox Insurance, with locations in both Ansonia as well as in Greenville. Greenville VFW Post 7262, a friend of the wave, by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County, and by Wayne Health Sports Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine, a division of Wayne Healthcare. Helping underwrite this event, First Presbyterian Church, located on East 4th Street in Greenville, a friend of the wave sponsor, by Family Health of Darke County, with locations in Greenville, New Madison, Arcanum, and Versailles, by Tribute Funeral Homes of Greenville and New Madison, formerly Oliver Floyd Funeral Home and Pope Ron Funeral Home, and by Bixler Video Productions. If you would like to help underwrite or sponsor a game or event Bixler Video Productions airs, contact us.
And we're back. I should have said Mississinawa trailing this 10-6 to the Lady Tigers. And right through the hands and then off of Mississinawa's Stewart. So it'll be Ansonia basketball with 3:47 remaining. Well, we've been stuck at this score, 10-6, for quite a while. That is Troutwine. She goes baseline. And a whistle and a foul. Collins picking up the foul. 2 free throws for Troutwine. First free throw. It's on the way, and it's a good. Well, we're off that 10-6 score finally. Ansonia leading it by 5 at 11-6. 3:34 remains. And the second rolls around and finally falls through. So Troutwine gets both free throws. And it's a 12-6 ball game. And that is a near steal, and it will be a steal as Stover comes up with it for Ansonia. Quickly down court. Troutwine, she looks to drive and slid the pivot foot. So the turnover, giving it back to the Lady Hawks. Mississinawa will put it in play underneath the Lady Tiger basket. Ansonia leading it. They've doubled it up. It's a 12-6 ball game. And it's on the floor, and finally chasing it down is Troutwine. She gets it into the front court. She'll bring it back out. Stover. Troutwine fires a 3. Couldn't get it to go. Edwards gives it to Stover. Edwards gets it back in the corner and has her pocket picked. And it's lost out of bounds. It'll be Ansonia basketball with 2:43 remaining. Well, I like the fact that they're allowing these young ladies to at least get some playing time. And the numbers aren't there. That does not go. And the offensive rebound. Hale Griffin, the freshman. And Ansonia leading it by 8, 14-6, and a steal. Stover comes up with it, gets it off to Troutwine, too strong. Stover, the offensive rebound won't go, and the reach in. Let's see who it's going to be on. Regardless, we're going to walk the length of the floor. Should be 1-1. And to the free throw line. It will be Lindsey Johns getting the 1-1. 14-6 Tigers. 2:22 remaining. Free throw does not go. Stover chases it down. Gives it off to Griffin. Edwards. Troutwine underneath and high off the glass. It's good. Giesemann. And the Tigers leading it by 10. They've scored the first 6 points here in the second quarter. 2:15 remaining. It's Ansonia 16, Mississinawa 6. Back in a moment.
Helping underwrite this event, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home, with locations in Arcanum as well as in Brookville, by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street in Ansonia, and by Greenville Federal Savings and Loan, located on Wagner Avenue and also inside Kroger. Helping underwrite this event, Montage Cafe, located on Broadway in Greenville, by Greenville High School Interactive Media Class from the Career Tech Center, A Friend of the Wave, by McCabe Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, and by AC Wood Creations, handcrafted quality items.
Back at the nest. Mark Bixler with you on Bixler Video Productions. Glad to be with you here for this matchup. Ansonia leading it by 16-6. We'll just have 2 quarters in this game. Stewart brings it out top, gives it off to John. She'll take the 3. Bounces high, does not go, and it is Ansonia that comes away with it. And the whistle. Not sure who, they've never went over to the scoreboard to indicate who, well, apparently they did. I just didn't see it. Macy Stewart picking up the foul, her 3rd. Stover at the free throw line getting the 1-and-1. Does not go. The rebound is to Mississinawa. Collins gives it off to Stewart. Stewart pushes it off. That is Shaw. And another turnover. Troutwine lays it in for 2. And Ansonia leading it now 18-6. Shaw picks up her dribble, gets it back to Johns. Stewart has it now. Shaw takes the 3, too strong. Burke with the rebound. She gets it into the front court. And slid the pivot foot. So the Blackhawks get it now with 1:02 remaining. Inside, Levy turns, puts it up, cannot get it to drop. The rebound is to Stover. 47 seconds remaining in this one. Troutwine picks up her dribble, gets it off to Hartzell. Stover has it now. Gets it off to Troutwine. 21 seconds. Stover, she'll take the 3. Does not go. And we're going to go the length of the court. That foul whistled against Johns. So Troutwine. First free throw. It's on the way, and it banks it through. Troutwine banks it through. She'll get the second. Just over 16 seconds remaining. Free throws on the way. Good. Got them both. Thirteen seconds remaining. Johns gets it off to Shaw, right side, back to Johns. Cross court. Collins, she'll take the 3, left it short. Shaw, the offensive rebound and put back. And that ends this one. As the Ansonia Tigers will win this shortened basketball game against Mississinawa Valley. This 2-quarter game, and Ansonia 20, Mississinawa Valley 8. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back and come back with scoring in just a moment.
Helping underwrite this event, Gilbert Feller's Funeral Home, with locations in Arcanum as well as in Brookville, by the Maid-Rite Sandwich Shop, located on North Broadway in Greenville, the Ansonia Lumber Company, located on Main Street in Ansonia, and by Greenville Federal Savings and Loan, located on Wagner Avenue and also inside Kroger. Helping underwrite this event, Montage Cafe, located on Broadway in Greenville, by Greenville High School Interactive Media Class from the Career Tech Center, a friend of the Wave, by McCabe Painting Incorporated, located in Greenville, and by AC Wood Creations, handcrafted quality items. Helping bring you this event, Cox Insurance, with locations in both Ansonia as well as in Greenville, Greenville VFW Post 7262, a friend of the Wave, by Greenville National Bank, with locations throughout Darke County, and by Wayne Health Sports Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine, a division of Wayne Healthcare. Helping underwrite this event, First Presbyterian Church, located on East 4th Street in Greenville, a friend of the Wave sponsor, by Family Health of Darke County, with locations in Greenville, New Madison, Arcanum, and Versailles, by Tribute Funeral Homes of Greenville and New Madison, formerly Oliver Floyd Funeral Home and Pope Ron Funeral Home, and by Bixler Video Productions. If you would like to help underwrite or sponsor a game or event Bixler Video Productions airs, contact us.
And we welcome you back as the Lady Tigers from Ansonia win that shortened ball game, a two-quarter ball game, 20-8 the final score. Scoring for the Blackhawks, we had Emily Shaw with 2, Lindsey Johns with 3, Taylor Stockler with 1, and Ellie Reichard with 2. For the Tigers, we had 2 each for Cale Griffin, Michaela Stover, Mercedes Giesemann, and Kiera Reichert, 4 from Sky Edwards. And we had leading the way for the Tigers with a game high and team high, Mariah Troutwine with 8 points. Again, the final score in that two-quarter game, Ansonia 20, Mississinawa Valley 8. For Bixler Video Productions, I'm Mark Bixler. Until next time, so long, everybody.